Hey guys, it's Kim here with Verily Fiber Fun. Thanks for joining me on this spinning wheel unboxing video for the Spinny Cube art wheel. If you are new, welcome, and if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. This is my Spinny Cube that I bought, that I special ordered. This is a bunch of little pieces. Okay, we'll see what that is in a moment. The wheel itself. Here's the bobbins. It's a pretty big bobbins. Very, very nice and solidly made. They're glued to a piece of PVC, which is ever so slightly rough, which is good. This is the art wheel. This one comes with 3 bobbins. I think they all come with 3 bobbins. I chose the rainbow. It is so pretty. Here's the flyer. That is a really interesting flyer. So I'm guessing these are the hooks. There's a piece of bag or something that's been stapled around this whole thing, and it says pull. That's how you lift it out. I love that it's signed. It's got an actual signature of the maker on it. I'm not sure what these are. So we have the wheel itself, and I'm guessing that this is the brake band. Kind of makes sense. This is like a piece of shoestring or something. There's the front plate with the on-off switch, or it's not the on-off switch, it's the direction of spinning, and then this is the speed. There's a couple extra bands here. And then all these hooks. I love the rainbow. And these are the Orifice Reducers. So they clip in. Boy, those are tight. So they clip in here, and you can use whichever size you want. This is the smallest one. It's really tiny compared to the big one. So the 3 different. So I'm really worried about that breaking. This is to catch your yarn. It's right here. Okay, so they have the big art hooks. They have the medium size hooks, which is what I have on here at the moment, and the flyer hooks, and then they have the big ones. Okay. That probably also tightens this up on the bar. That's probably what that is for. Okay. And Allen wrench. Not sure what that is for. A cleaning brush. How awesome is that? And of course the Alright, so we're going to give this wheel a try and see how she does. She's a little weird on the tension. I'm going to at a really slow speed. I spend some time experimenting with the number of hooks on the flyer and how to move them. And right here at the beginning, I am actually just going from moving the yarn from one hook to another. And later I take all the hooks off except for two, and then I use one as a guiding hook at the corner, and then I use one as a sliding hook. And that goes really, really well, which I explain at the very end, so stay tuned for my thoughts and reflections at the end of this little video. I found it to be incredibly easy to use, easy to adjust the take-up, easy to change the speed. It is not a soft start and stop machine. That's what's rattling. The bobbin's moving back and forth, which I don't know if I have the flyer bar as far on as it goes, or if I just need to put a spacer in here. Whichever the case may be. That is a classic case of not enough twist in the yarn. And I put a little bit of wool back here where the bobbin was bumping this. A lot of it is just rattling on the bar. Too much, especially at the front. And then we put the bobbin in place and the brake band back in the groove. Not the drive band, the brake band. There we go. And then I got another piece of wool slipping at the front. in between the bobbin and the flyer. Now we're going to see how that does. Still rattling. Right, there's my wool. Got too much twist in it. I decided at this point that I want to try spinning a little bit thicker and see how that goes. So I play with the speed some more and the thicker drafting, which actually is super easy to do with this wheel. I was really happy with that part of experimenting with this wheel. So when I was done playing with the singles, then I wound an Andean plying bracelet and began plying, which meant figuring out the tension and everything all over again. Getting to know a new wheel is always like this. You always struggle a bit, and if your leader is just slipping around the bobbin, then you don't get any take up at all, which is what I was struggling with. So that's the thing. Might have to put a little bit of tape or something on there, or sand it to rough it up a bit, something, so that my leader doesn't slip around. Anyway, I really struggle with the Andean bracelet, but as far as plying goes, it was really easy and intuitive once I got the leader to quit slipping. So I don't think I have much else to say. I'll let you watch a little bit of this, and then I will be back to give you my thoughts and reflections. So I've discovered that the hooks are really easy to slide. You just untwist a little bit and slide, and then tighten it back up again, and it's just fine. I'm going to try putting two hooks exactly opposite so they'll face down, So it'll be the same regardless of which way the wheel is, the flyer is. This tension is really easy to adjust. You just tug it right here to loosen it, and you tug it this way to tighten it. Just a little leather strip. The wobble is actually between the PVC pipe that is the center of the bobbins and the flyer shaft. It's just loose on there. This is not a quiet wheel, but it's not super squeaky or anything either. This Orifice Reducer is not necessary if you're doing the super bulky yarns, but it makes for a very wide triangle, the width of the flyer, if you don't use one. So if you're not doing super bulky yarn, I would recommend using one of the reducers. I did put some wool around the flyer shaft here and back there. I don't think you can see it, but I did put some back there to try and minimize the rattling, which this direction rattling is no more, but there's still rattle. Overall, I think the controls are very easy to use. This is where you control the speed, and this is your on-off switch. If you want to spin your singles, if you want to spin clockwise, you push it down. It's the Z. And if you want to spin the other direction, counterclockwise, you would push it up. And that's just the only controls. That's it. I will be getting the battery pack and the foot pedal. This knob is, no speed at all. I have it set to the plying. And this is the camera right next to the machine.